In this video, I'll show you how to trade a stop loss order on Kraken Pro. So in the trading system, we have our trading pair selected and a stop loss order, which you can see right here. So stop loss and stop loss limit. These are orders to get out of a trading position at a small loss. And you can choose exactly where you get out. But it's called a stop loss because you're getting out at a small loss to prevent further losses. So we can put this order type in. For the most part, we already own the asset that we're trading. And so a loss would be the price coming down to a certain level. We can put our stop loss order in there, and that prevents further losses if the price were to fall under that. We've obviously got out of the position already. Now, if you're trading in the futures market or with margin, you can actually take short positions, which is where you sell the asset or you have a short position on the asset. And so your stop loss order would actually be above the price because you're short and the price rising makes a loss for you. So you would be buying that position back at a higher price. We'll keep things simple for this example and assume that we have the asset already. So we've bought, and then we need to put in a sell order with our stop loss. A stop loss is also sometimes known as a trigger order. And that's because what we're doing and telling the system is that we want to sell at a certain price, but we can't put a market order in because a market order would sell immediately. So we don't want to do that. We also can't put a limit order in because let's say that I've got Bitcoin and the price is currently 114,000 and I put a limit order in to say, sell my Bitcoin at 100,000. Well, because the price is above my limit order of 100,000, it's going to sell immediately for me. That's not what we want to do with a stop loss. With a stop loss, we want to tell the trading system, only if the price gets to my trigger, then put my order in. And that's a trigger order or a stop loss order. So the example here, Bitcoin is at 114,000 and I have a small amount right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell the system, I'm happy to keep my trade. However, at 100,000, if it gets there, sell out of my position. That would be a loss from now, right? Because it's 114 now and I'll be selling at 100,000. But that's going to be my stop loss price. So at that price, then trigger my order into the system, and my order is a sell order, so that's where it's going to be. That helps us create a stop at this level. So we're going to choose stop loss here. Now you have stop loss, that's a market order. So you can put a stop loss market order in, which basically means at the trigger price, enter my sell order as a market order and trade immediately. You can also choose a stop loss limit or a trigger limit order, which is when the trigger price is hit, it enters a limit order for you, which would be a sell order in this case. Let's go through stop loss first. You can see the trigger right here. Tell the system where you want your stop loss trigger to be. This is the price at which your order gets triggered and input into the system. So until this price is hit, our order isn't actually in the system, it's waiting in the wings to then be entered. So what I'm going to say is, I want my trigger at 100,000, like this. And you can see that that's a minus 12.34% distance from this current price. You can also just choose the amount. So let's say that I want to give my trade a 20% breathing room. And so that just works it out that the trigger price would be 91,264. So it's up to you what you want to do, like this. And this is a sell order right here. And choose the quantity that you want to trade. And I'm going to be selling BTC at this price. So that is a stop loss because I'm stopping a loss at 100,000 from this price here if it comes down to prevent further losses if the price comes lower. So sell BTC like this, confirm. Now this will not trade, right? Because my trigger has not been hit yet. You can see that it comes in conditional orders. It's conditional because the trigger hasn't hit yet. So it's waiting in the wings at 100,000. That's my trigger. So at 100,000, this order will trigger and it will put the sell order in for me to sell my Bitcoin with the parameters set at that price. I'll also show you putting in a stop loss limit order because we can change the parameters. So go down here to the right hand side, click X if you want to cancel the order. You can also edit this. So if you want to edit the trigger price or anything, you can do that to the right hand side as well. Cancel order. We don't pay any trading fees for this because we didn't trade anything. We're going to choose stop loss limit, and notice how now we have a limit order. Again, what we're telling the system is at this trigger price right here at 100,000, then enter my limit order to sell. And the limit order can be anything that we want. we're just telling the system that only at 100,000 trigger, then enter my limit sell order. My limit order can be any price. So I can choose 90,000 for the limit order. So what happens is that 100,000, my trigger will go and it will say, wait, you told me at 100,000 to enter a sell order at 90,000. So if the price is triggered at 100,000, the price is probably very close to 100,000. So if my limit order is saying sell, as long as the price is 90,000 or better, I'm going to get a trade price around about 100,000 wherever the price is, because it's definitely going to be above 90. If I put a price in of 110,000, I'm actually not going to trade, because the trigger will hit, the order will come into the system, but my limit sell order is now 110,000. The price of Bitcoin is going to be 100,000 because that's where my trigger actually got hit. So if the price is 100,000 of Bitcoin, my limit order is now in the system, but it's not going to trade because my limit order is 110. So the price would actually have to come back up to 110 to actually go ahead and trade. So if you're using a stop loss order, maybe market order is probably going to be the best one. But if you want to be very careful about which price that you trade at, then you can put your stop loss limit in. And I would suggest putting it somewhere near the trigger price, because the price is going to be around there when your order actually gets triggered. I'll leave some deposit and trading bonuses on the exchanges I use down in the description below. And if you need a full tutorial guide for Kraken, I'll link that down there as well. I'm James, it's MoneyZG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.